In the early days of America, just around the turn of the 19th century, while many were rejoicing in the new benefits of independence, there were also many issues facing the country that would shape how politicians, activists, and other public figures would make their impact on the country.
Alcoholism, slavery, and other controversies divided the people, many often drawing their influences from religious or political groups that would strive to convince the country that their opinions were the correct ones. These were the conditions that Lyman Beecher was born into.
Born in the Connecticut colony in 1775, Beecher's early life was mostly divided between farming and blacksmithing. Soon, he discovered that he much rather preferred to study.
In 1797, he graduated from Yale, and 2 years later, in 1799, he became an ordained minister. He gained popularity in 1806 after he began preaching Calvinism, a major branch of Protestantism, and is credited with starting the Second Great Awakening.
At this time, the overconsumption of alcohol, known as intemperance, became an increasingly pressing issue in New England. As he described it, intemperance is the sin of our land, and with our boundless prosperity, is coming in upon us like a flood. And if anything shall defeat the hopes of the world which hang upon our experiment of civil liberty, it is that river of fire which is rolling through the land, destroying the vital air and extending around an atmosphere of death.
Religion motivated him to act out against this problem, prompting him to write 6 sermons about intemperance that grew in popularity and eventually inspired him to form the American Temperance Society. This society was dedicated to spreading temperance, or the abstinence from drinking alcohol, throughout the U.S., in order to reduce the consumption of alcohol, which was, on average, higher than it had ever been before.
Their approach to this was to get people to take a pledge to abstain from drinking distilled beverages, which was very successful. Within 10 years, over 1.5 million people had taken the pledge.
The success of this movement had a profound impact on American society, presenting dramatic reforms to life in the United States. With Beecher's attitude toward alcohol as, "No sin has fewer apologies than intemperance," the effects he had on alcoholism made him truly one of the most significant figures of his time.